Today is a big day for Duel Links because Konami dropped on us 3 brand new announcements, a brand new mini box, a brand new bundle deal, and the upcoming updates, which we'll do in a video later today because we like doing them separately. It's a nice fun reaction time. I'll go in blind. We'll see you all in that one. But let's start today with the Spellbook of Knowledge bundle deal, which I think is going to be the same price as the Tour Guide one, and you can buy with gems, which is really cool. But the big thing is, of course, it's coming with Spellbook of Knowledge, which is, you know what I'm going to say, it is Dark Magician support. It is so good, and this might mean that we now don't play Rod at all, just so we can play the Blue Boy engine of getting this, getting secrets, getting knowledge, and having a draw 2 in that deck. The real big thing is the brand new box, which is called Heart of the Xyz, and this is coming out on the 27th, and looking at the cards here real quick, it is looking to be a absolute bloodbath of an Xyz fan's wet dream, right? It is so full of cards I want to play in Duel Links, and let's go through them all via Duel Links meta because it's a lot easier than using the Konami app, because their website is down for maintenance, despite being down for literally like 4, 5, 6 days now, before they even said it was down for maintenance. So yeah. So we have Xyz Full Armor Photon Dragon, the new boss monster for Xyz, and it is a pop 1 on summon you can make via the brand new skill, which we're getting tomorrow as well. You can make with a single Xyz. It's 4k attack, it's a big beefy boy, it's good. You know, you don't care about the equip card effect, right, but the whole detach 1 to pop 1 is really good. Then, Superdreadnought Rail Cannon Juggernaut Liebe. I did not think we'd get this so soon. I thought they'd wait until Anna comes back, but maybe that's kind of a spoiler for the upcoming updates, and this is just a big OTK machine, right? You can put it on top of a rank 10 train, which can either be the one we have at the moment, the Burns for 1000 Gustav Max, or the other one in the box, the Wind one, which we can't play with the skill, which would give you double pop with Derek Rain, but you can make this, and you can detach 1 to make it gain 2k attack and defense to the end of the turn. And during each battle phase, it can attack multiple times up to the number of materials it has, +1. So, yeah. It's on monsters though, so it can't just go in, attack directly and kill you, but if you have some weak bodies on your opponent's side of the field, this is going to rightfully go to town, especially if you've dealt 1000 with Gustav Max. That's then 3k to find, plus on 6000 on this, is going to be fairly easy. It does mean trains don't still have a great turn 1 play, right? They're getting a brand new trap card, which might be Konami's way of going, okay, we want to play this for a turn 1 play, right, some turn 1 removal, but in general, this is a great going second OTK machine. That is it. Then we have, for the final ultra rare, number XX Utopic Dark Infinity. I do not like this card at all. It just seems like an ultra rare for the sake of being one, right, for the sake of just being an anime-ish card that's not from the anime, and giving, you know, Utopias a card with 4k stat line, right? Because this has 4k, this has 4k, so does this. I don't like it. Moving on. So what I do like is Xyz Cipher Blade Dragon. Of course, you can play this in Xyz, but it really works best in Ciphers because you can float into a Cipher Dragon in your graveyard, and this is a 1 card pop, right? You know? So what you would do in Xyz is, you can make this, pop a monster, then put this on top of it, and pop another card. So 2 pops in 1 turn. Yes, you're trading out a weaker monster, but you're getting 1 more removal, and in Duel Links, that's probably going to be enough to clear 1 guy and 1 back row, and that should be enough to go for some big damage if it's not the only body you have on the field. Then we have number 11, Big Eye, more Dark Magician support, more support for Gargagas, more support for Odd Eyes, right? That deck can use this, and it is so good going second to detach 1 to permanently take control of a monster your opponent controls, but this card can't attack, which is fine, right? Imagine if you're playing against a Xyz player who has gone and summoned into a Flamma Photon Dragon. You can just steal it and have a 4k guy on your field that can also be a pop. So, it's just so good. This is so good, and should have been, in my opinion, an ultra rare in a main box, but sure, as a mini box card, if it's too broken, they can limit to it, but they would have to start limiting to so many extra deck cards to make it not played, so I don't know. Beatrice. Finally, she's come to Duel Links, giving Burning Abyss a quick effect removal in the opponent's turn by sending Father from the deck. Obviously, she's not as good as she's in TCG, right? She can be played in anything's generic rank 6, but also she can go into Dante, the Fusion one, in TCG, which you can't do in Duel Links. You can only float into the OG Dante, which is fine, but not overly that great. But the important thing is, she's here, and she will be the brand new default turn 1 play for Burning Abyss, which is great, you know? Anything on a Dante and some back row wasn't really the best play. The downside is she's not a Burning Abyss, so if you do have effects like Seer to detach, right, and then you special summon, your cards are going to get auto-popped, which you might want your opponent's turn, right? You know, if you can put a Scum in the graveyard and then search out a Tour Guide for next turn, that's still pretty good. Now, my one kind of fear is that her being super rare means at some point they might go and put her to limit 2 with Seer. If Burning Abyss becomes really good, then they might do that. And also, they've not given us Graph yet. He would be a really good option for the deck, and is kind of the next bit of support that we kind of need. Then we have number 33 Chronomaly Machu Mech. Chronomaly's finally getting their rank 5, but not the rank 5 they really need, right? This is nice to have. At the moment, you're seeing Chronomaly being played with Utopia, and so having their main archetypal card is great. It's kind of an OTK card, of course. The burn damage is going to be halved, and that's going to kind of suck. But it's cool we've got it, but it's not going to magically change the deck to be anywhere like better than it is right now with the brand new card and brand new support. It's not going to magically make it top tier. That is all I'm saying. Then, Galaxy Wizard. This will be a stable 3 in your deck. It is a normal summon, once per turn. You can make it level 8, or you can trigger this card to add a Galaxy card from your deck to your hand except itself. What will you be searching? Things like Galaxy Expedition, which can summon out a Galaxy Eyes from your deck. It's level 5 or higher if there's one in your field. So, this card plus this in your hand is instantly into your brand new Galaxy Eyes rank 8. Or via the skill, it does that as well. So that's very, very good. There's also so many other cards you can search, right? We're also getting Galaxy Knight, which is, again, a great normal summon, but does mean you need another card on board, so you might be playing your Photon Thrashers, or this might be your going second, like, to turn 3 option, right? There's also Galaxy Zero, which is a Monster Reborn, which the skill dumps a Galaxy Ice to the graveyard, which is so good. Moving back to Gearspring Spirit. This, I think, is just a gimmick puppet support, right, but not kind of on the archetype, which is fine, and you can special summon it by having only machines in your graveyard, which I guess is okay. So, what do gimmick puppets have? That is a rank 8. I imagine it's just, Dark Gimmick Puppet Strings and the Giant Grinder. Okay, so it is just straight up gimmick puppet support without being in the archetype. Fair enough. Then we have Xyz Change Tactics, a card we have in the skill already. It's cool, it's finally out of it. It can be played with the brand new support, which is nice. Will it? I don't know. Getting a draw 3 when you go into your Utopia is really big, but also it's taking up a slot that could be used to equip a Zexal weapon onto it. So, bit of a trade-off. Also, Barrage Blast. This will be probably your new going turn 1 card, right? For your rank 10 trains. And what this might mean is that rank 10 trains turn 1 might not be going into a rank 10 train. Like, yes, it could be going into things like your Gustav Max, but also it could be going into your Dreadnought, right? Because that will be a small monster to rank 4, but it's 2 materials, which means with Barrage Blast, it's a double pop on the field. That might be a somewhat okay turn 1 play, and then turn 2, you go all in, you summon your big boy, your new big boy Juggernaut Liebe, right? You go for an OTK, that might be the play there. And finally for super rares, Call of the Haunted. We have finally power crept Oasis of Dragon Souls, and this is real anime bait, right? It's the exact same card apart from going into attack mode. It's fine. I don't see it seeing any major form of play. Like, maybe you now play Intelliknights instead of that, but it's fine. You know, it's not the most impactful card in the world, It's cool to have a Duel Links finally after so long because it's so classic, so nostalgic. The rest of the box is also looking pretty cool. Right, of course, the main highlight is the Galaxy Eyes stuff. We're getting a mix of Galaxy Eyes and Ciphers, which is kind of cool, but no one's going to play the Cipher stuff, and we're getting Mad Lobster. Finally, from Cybernetic Revolution, we're getting this boy, and some new Prophecy support as well. And this card is so good that you can't play it in the rank 10 train deck with the skill. So with this, you could go and use your Derocrane, right? And if you use Derocrane, you get a pop. But also with this, detach one, you get a pop. And deal 1000 damage, which will probably be 500, right? So what you could do in Duel Links is summon this, detach 2, deal 500, then rank up into your big Liebe and attack for some massive damage. Now, that might be the go-to play if you can work around how to actually do that and not overly brick. Because at the moment, I think trains are still kind of reliant on, you know, not bricking. So yeah, overall, very, very good box. Very excited, of course, and for me, Spellbook of Knowledge, Come Home Dark Magician, we'll be trying it, we're trying to reach Cog with it and seeing if it does make the deck any better. That's my thoughts on the brand new box. Konami, good job again for a third, fourth, fifth time in a row, right, this year. So far, boxes have been really, really good. So yeah, thanks for watching, I'll see you all in the next Duel Links video. See you then.